angels who are stronger and more power beings. Your Bible uses celestial beings, another Bible uses dignitaries. They will not bring railing accusation on dignitaries or celestial beings. Even the angels who excel in power and strength will not insult the dignitaries and they bringing these fallen angels into judgment before God. But the false teachers, they are bring reviling or railing accusation upon the dignitaries of celestial beings. That is one of their conduct and nature. Now, Peter's description of false teachers, Peter described false teachers as irrational animal. If you look at verse 12, it says, they behave like brute beasts, but this like natural brute beasts. Let me check what the NIV called them. NIV called them, verse 12. It says, but these people blaspheme in matters they do not understand. They are like unreasoning animals. So in other words, they are animals, unreasoning animals. You know, animal cannot reason. Man is created in the image of God, but animal is not created in the image of God. So when animal behaves, when somebody behaves anyhow, people will say, because the animals cannot think right. They don't have senses. They don't have reasoning. So they behave. Animal will not think twice before entering into something. You just enter into it. So Peter likened false prophets to unreasoning what? Animal. It means that they don't think of the consequences, of the repercussions, of the effects, of the outcomes of things. They just enter into it. Unreasoning animals. Now that's so undiluted word to call a man with. Say you are animal, a brute beast, and that is who they are really. Unreasoning animal. Number 2, he says they are blots and blemishes in your feast. If you look at verse 13 to 14, they will be paid back with harm for the harm they have done. Their idea of pleasure is to carouse in broad daylight. What is meaning of carouse? They are to carouse in broad daylight. They are blots and blemishes, reveling in their pleasures while they feast with you. Now, to carouse is to drink, becoming alcoholic, even in the daytime. Naturally, people refer to beer parlor, what do you call it, in the evening after they come from work. But when you see somebody early in the morning, they're sitting down in the beer parlor or putting trophy and what have you on a table very early in the morning, and they see that as pleasure, as enjoying life. So you say they carouse. Now it now says that these people, because they are in your midst, say they are blots. The blot is spot or wrinkle. Say they are spot in your garment, in your midst, because they are feasting with you. And you know that in John chapter 1 verse 19, John the Baptist called Jesus without blame, without blemish. Then in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 27, Bible says that Jesus is coming for a church without what? Wrinkle or what? Or blemish. So if these people are blots, they are wrinkle, it means that they don't belong to, they are not preparing to go to heaven. They are not desiring it at all. Then if you look at number C, they are not different from Balaam. not different from Balaam. In verse 15, say, they have left the straight way and wander off to follow the way of Balaam, son of Besor, who loved the wages of what? Wickedness. They loved the wages of wickedness. We know how Balaam ordered his own life.